Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of the draft. So, this week is going to be a little bit of a difficult matchup. I feel like, uh, just because honestly, actually, I think it's probably going to be a bit of an easier one. But it is due to the fact that our opponents, the Las Vegas Raticates, are packing some fairly weak Pokemon that have quite similar weaknesses to one another, and they just happen to be weaknesses that we happen to use very well. So, they're a new entrant into the league, as the person who was originally on the Las Vegas Raticates just kind of went MIA. So they dropped, and now it is Coach Couch who is taken over. And the team now is Ninjask, Weavile, Cinderace, Raikou, Mega Medicham, Tapu Fini, Thwackey, Nidoqueen, Scizor, Porygon 2, and Carkol. So, Pokemon I'm expecting them to bring for this is easily Ninjask, or not Ninjask, Weavile, Cinderace, Tapu Fini, Thwackey, Nidoqueen, and either Scizor or Raikou. But I feel like it's more so Scizor, just so they have more of a physically offensive front line that can also deal with some resistances such as ground, which his Pokemon are quite weak to. As you can see, Raikou's weak to ground. Or actually, I completely forgot about Mega Medicham. So Weavile, Cinderace, probably Mega Medicham, Tapu Fini, Thwackey, and Nidoqueen. Could switch out Cinderace for Raikou, but I think that this is a quite decent setup. And in fact, I even threw out like what I expected them to have, which I don't see it here for some reason. But here's the team that we brought. We have Heatran, Togekiss, Garchomp, Mega Kangaskhan, Keldeo, and Galarian Slowbro. So for Heatran, we went with a quite bulky set, max HP with an Assault Vest, and our attacks are Magma Storm, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, and Lava Plume. I went with Magma Storm just so we can trap Pokemon as well as being able to do damage with them. I went for Lava Plume just for the pure damage and the 30% chance to burn. Earth Power, since a lot of his Pokemon are weak to ground, and Flash Cannon mostly just for Tapu Fini. However, Weavile is weak to Steel. Tapu Fini is weak to Steel. Nidoqueen is weak to ground. Cinderace and Weavile are both weak to ground. Weavile weak to fire. Thwackey weak to fire. A lot of and I mean really even so, Carkol weak to Earth Power. Porygon's the only one that we don't hit super effectively with this set, because Scizor hit super effectively with Lava Plume, Magma Storm. Heatran is just like the perfect counter for this team, especially since Porygon 2 can't hit Heatran super effectively, or really effectively in general. Its best move would be like Thunderbolt, which I don't remember if Steel resists or not. So, also max special attack with a modest nature, and the Assault Vest just so we could try to tank some stuff from Tapu Fini while we take it down. Next up is Togekiss. Heavy duty boots with Serene Grace. Para-flinching with Heal Bell Defog. This is because I went with Defog. I'm not 100% sure on Stealth Rock coming out here, but I feel like if it is, it's going to be coming from Nidoqueen as well as with Toxic Spikes. So to be able to negate that, especially since Slowbro would take damage from Stealth Rock if it is used to absorb the Toxic Spikes, I just decided to use Togekiss for Defog support. Mostly his support Pokemon in general, since I could just flinch his bulkier Pokemon that I can't hit super hard, as well as paralyzing them. That being said, we are super bulky. Max special defense, calm nature, more special defense, less attack, max HP, stuff like that. Next up, Garchomp, we have Choice Scarf with Rough Skin. He doesn't have Sand, so running Sand Veil would be pretty useless. Shadow Claw, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Iron Head. Iron Head is for Tapu Fini. Shadow Claw is for Mega Medicham. Earthquake is for basically everything else. Weavile, Cinderace, Nidoqueen, and Dragon Claw is just for stab. If I wasn't choiced, or honestly, I feel like Outrage it might be more useful, but just for the fact that I don't need Dragon type moves really that badly in general, I'll probably never use it. I also have max attack with Adamant Nature. I only went with 64 speed because of the fact that this outspeeds max speed Weavile. So that way we'll always get the jump on it regardless, unless it's Scarf itself. So, because Weavile maxes out 1 speed point below what we're choiced into. And then the rest in defense, hopefully to survive a ice type attack. Next up, we have Mega Kangaskhan. Parental Bond very clearly. But our starting ability, I really didn't know what to do. I probably might make it Inner Focus. Is that allowed? Yeah, it is. So Inner Focus, just so we can, because a couple of his Pokemon do a Fake Out, Weavile, Thwacky. So at least we're protected from that. Power Punch, just to get our boosts up. Fire Punch for Weavile, for Thwacky, and for Scizor. Facade, just in case something like Tapu Fini is a bulky toxic stalling, in case Nidoqueen poisons us with either something like Sludge Bomb, if it's not running Sheer Force, or with Toxic. And then Sucker Punch just for good priority. 240 speed, that way we are outspeeding the fastest possible Pokemon that we would be allowed to, which is Mega Medicham. Wait, no, we're not outspeeding Mega Medicham, actually. What Pokemon are we outspeeding? I want to say it's Tapu Fini. Yeah, because I wasn't going to run max speed. That's why I ran, just so we could outspeed Tapu Fini, I believe. Let me double check that. I actually don't remember. Tapu Fini. Yeah, 295 we outspeed with 296. So it was Tapu Fini we were EV'd into countering. Choice Specs Keldeo with Justified, Secret Sword, Scald, Flip Turn, and Air Slash. We are also EV'd to outspeed Mega Medicham always. We can hit with something like Air Slash, or if we like switch into it, Flip Turn. Other than that, we have max special attack, and the rest in 2 regular defense, because Mega Medicham is kind of like what we're intending on going against. Even though we are weak to its Zen Headbutts. Lastly, we have Quick Claw, Slowbro, but we're also dropping Quick Draw, because I was actually looking at it and I was thinking that it would be like a either stacking it to being a 50% chance, or even just kind of multiplying it, which would leave it to being around like 40%. But it's actually only 36, so Quick Draw kind of isn't really all that useful. Regenerator is much more helpful. Shell, Sidearm, Flamethrower, Psychic, and Yawn. Yawn just so we can get sleeps in. Psychic for a good stab. Shell, Sidearm also for stab. Also for Tapu Fini, especially since we don't have that many counters to it. But he also doesn't have any steel types aside of Scizor. in which even then we have Flamethrower for. So even if he does have that Scizor, we could easily bait it out and hit it with Flamethrower. We have max HP, max special attack with a modest nature, the rest into defense, just so we can stay a little bit more physically bulky. And with that being said, that is the team, and now we just have to wait for Coach Couch to send the invite. Alright, here we are. So, I'm actually gonna make sure that's... So, I actually have the team almost perfectly, except for PS Porygon 2 instead of Mega Medicham. That's a little surprising. Alright, well, that was what we were worried about, so I'm just going to run Keldeo into this. Just because Keldeo seems like it'd be the safest. Turn up the volume a little bit. I don't know if he's going to lead, really. Thwacky. Yeah, I kind of assumed that. That would have been the only, like, one I could think of. Switch into Heatran, force him out. Force out the Thwacky. Seems like the most beneficial move, especially since he really doesn't have anything to counter Heatran outside of Nidoqueen in its ground type attacks. Because other than that, like Thwacky doesn't learn Earthquake. It's only Rillaboom, so it doesn't have a ground move to use against me. Cinderace doesn't have a ground move. Weavile doesn't. Porygon doesn't. Tapu Fini does have water moves, however, it wouldn't be doing all that much damage since we are Steel type. Okay, so we are 190 speed. We won't outspeed him, unfortunately. However, we are physically tanky enough to be able to survive an attack. At least we should, unless he's like Choice Specs or something. Choice Specs Nidoqueen, that just seems like one of the weirdest type of things to do. But I've seen weirder. Shookaberry, alright, that's fine. Ice Beam. He really doesn't have a move for me, does he? Let me just Flash Cannon. Why would he have thought I'd... Why would he think I wouldn't switch? I mean, like, he's... Like, I have the Pokemon, like, to be able to do stuff like that, but, like... Okay, so he teleported. It's fine, I guess. I mean, Cinderace does have high... might have high jump kick. Yeah, here comes... So, we switch in to Slowbro, I think. Yeah, because he doesn't have a Psychic move. He doesn't have a Dark move. He doesn't have a Ghost move. Yeah, high jump kick. We made the right call. We're gonna yawn. Because we're gonna hit whatever switches in here pretty hard with a yawn. Force him back out. My son is probably like Weavile. Alright, oh no, Thwacky, that's pretty poor move, to be honest. I switch back into... Oh, the Assault Vest dropping is a bit of an issue. Okay, so he's gonna U-turn. Which is fine. We'll just hit it with Earth Power. Lava Plume for the burn. No burn. That's unfortunate. Magma Storm. Lock him in. Alright, he's gonna teleport. That's fine. Into Cinderace. Okay, so my assumption is that that's Choice Scarf. Or Choice Band. I think, is he banned? No, he's not. I guess going to Togekiss. And he U-turns, which is a good move on his part. Thunder Wave. Like, he can recover at the same time. Like, we can... A 95. Oh my god. Come on. Paraflinch. 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 Let's go. Oh, wait, no. That's gonna... prevent... the thing. So... Just going to slow, bro. Shell Sidearm. Hit it super effectively. With our big brain. I believe it's Mystery Terrain that cancels out status, right? That doesn't allow status? Oh, the Quick Claw. Too bad it didn't matter. We're also already faster, so I don't know why it keeps saying that. Oh, wait, no, we actually are not slower than... Oh, yeah, because of the paralysis. Okay, we're just going to go into Keldeo. I think he's probably just going to use Recovery again, which is perfectly fine. Okay, you know he's going to switch into Cinderace. I feel like he's going to switch to like Feeny or something. Yeah, he's gonna use U-turn, but we're going to use Flip Turn. He's going to think he's got us here. But we're going to Iron Head for the knockout. Not for the knockout. I expect that to knock out. Right, we're just going to go into Kanga. He's going to get fully parried. A power-up punch. Oh, we're already hitting him really hard. Oh, that's unfortunate. Then we're just gonna Sucker Punch. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's not gonna knock out. Foul play. Oh no, Icicle Crash. That's fine. Wait. Yeah. Oh, I almost made an oopsie. Honestly, I want him to use, knockoff. I know that seems kind of weird to say, but we really... Okay, you're gonna switch, which is perfectly fine. Alright, we took out Cinderace. That's really the only Pokemon I was worried about. Alright, yeah, that's game. That we lost more Pokemon than we needed. But overall, that was actually a really nice match. It was nice to see that we actually finally picked up another victory. Especially after the past 2 weeks, losing both games pretty hard. Like, it was not even close during that. So, but yeah, it was a great game. The absolute I think the team does lack from an offensive and defensive background. I mean, like Tapu Fini is his only truly defensive Pokemon that can use something like leftovers. But Porygon 2 and Thwackey are both required to run Eviolite in order to be effective. Nidoqueen has a bit of a bulkier stat spread compared to Nidoking. However, Nidoqueen I feel like Poison Ground is just a really bad typing to be. So the Nidoqueen is plagued by a poor defensive typing, being weak to stuff like ground, water, ice, psychic, just too many common types. Weavile having absolutely zero defenses. Same with Cinderace. His offensive Pokemon, while fast, are also very frail. And something like Mega Medicham is a decent offensive Pokemon, but at the same time, not defensive. And I feel like that's where he really falls apart. So, but great game, Couch. Good luck in the rest of the season.